ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is Leonard Fournette, and not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Doug Marrone with a play clock almost out says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Play clock winding down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Well, let's go league-wide before this next drive starts. Last week, we discussed some of the trades that happened. Jay Ajayi did look pretty good in a Philly uniform, long touchdown run.
Boy, they really made a great deal to get him, and now they compare him with LeGarrette Blount, and you kind of got a thunder-lightning type thing. And Ajayi showed some lightning against Denver. But how about this? Kelvin Benjamin went, but on a Thursday night game, not enough time to get him ready to play for his new team in Buffalo. Jimmy Garoppolo did not play with San Francisco. We'll find out when they both will get on the field. And how about the Saints and the Cardinals? Because remember, the Adrian Peterson trade, I think it benefited both teams.
Yeah, AP went over 100 yards. Kamara and Ingram, they really settled in as well. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The play clock's running down. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Fresh set of downs here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing now is Bortles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Time running out here on the play clock. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Play clock winding down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. And Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Call it a gain of 3. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st down, Bortles. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll give Fournette another crack, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there, taking it in. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Defense showing blitz. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep. The swing pass caught. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. They'll run for it with Hyde. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. Green 39.
It's a quarterback sneak. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. 1st and 10. Here's Bortles. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Clock running as Bortles hurries to try to get his guys set. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Bortles now on 1st down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lee. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. So they're going to go for 2. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, before the 49ers start this next drive, 0-9 right now, they do host the Giants this coming week, so throw the stat sheets out the window there.
Can we still put a stat in there? Because hosting the Giants, they're combined 1-16 between the Giants and San Francisco. So if not them, I don't know who they beat.
Yeah, because after the Giants, Seahawks, and the Bears, they do have the Texans without Deshaun Watson coming up, but should be an interesting game to see who can win.
I still say that they do not go 0-16 for the season. They will find that win somewhere.
I'm with you. I'm on that bandwagon. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, on that incompletion, let's discuss how Week 9 on Sunday, November 5th, there was a full moon, and there were some full moon happenings in the NFL, wasn't there?
There certainly were, and think about it this way. Blair Walsh who was 16 for 17 in field goals when the game began against Washington, he missed 3 for Seattle in that game. Might have been the difference. Julio Jones.
Yeah, drop pass in the end zone that could have won the game.
When does Julio Jones drop passes, especially open as he was there? And how about two teams putting 51 points on the board? The Los Angeles Rams against the Giants. And, of course,
Philadelphia did it against Denver.
Denver, the #1 defense in the league.
Full moon. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Detroit! Now let's go!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Detroit! No, check. Patriot!
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. So So after the INT, it's Bortles. This is caught. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for two is going to come up empty. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. He finds an opening past the 40, the 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde, 75 yards, and the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And they will line up now for the two-point try.
Now let's go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I love it. A scout told me that with his running style, this guy's always the hammer, never the nail, but also has the ability to break it off big, too.
I was on the field for a game he had last year at LSU, and there were some college boys warming up, and then Leonard Fournette walked in. He is a man.
Full grown.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Black 58, rail. Black 58, rail. Here we go. Green 39. Ace, ace. Ace, ace.
The play clock's running down. Here's Bortles to throw. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Completes it to Lee. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now. Back
now here in Santa Clara. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
On second down, here's Bortles. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. Now Bortles. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now a play fake here on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Over the middle to Garcon. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to find Garcon. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he's got some physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
He's back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And, Charles, you talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. That wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was a long-distance kick.
Brandon, it shows you the faith that this coaching staff has in their kicker. You're right. If this goes wrong, you're going to give up the ball near midfield. But that was an absolute rainmaker, and it's going to give them a late lead.
And now out come the Jags. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory. 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. First down, a run with Hyde. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Set. Green, 39. Green, Leopard. Leopard. Here we go.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
to kick it away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
And the back goes into motion. To throw is Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to throw, Bortles. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Reuben Foster picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.